I think the plan of attack is to give this thing a quick vacuum now it's dried out from that initial blast and all that mud and crap out that was in here. Get rid of the seat belts, start pulling this interior out, get ready to pull the dash out. But first we're going to vacuum up the rest of this rat poo, chook poo, get the belts out like I said, pull these door trims off. I'm not going to be able to use those, they're pretty wrecked. That one's over there's got a big hole. We'll work something out, make something up. Have to get all this out, just like the other two cars. The mirror and Jess's Mazda was the same as a Ford Courier was the same, I should say. We have to pull the dash out. It's full of rat houses. Some water's rolled up in those body mounts. We'll get this hood lining out, fix the roof, try and track down a windscreen. Got a few parts on order already for it. Center bearing, a couple other things. I think that's what we'll get started on anyway. Get the vacuum cleaner out and give this a good sucky. I know there's people out there probably going to get offended by this, but mud flaps, they just ruin everything. They're not causing rust, filling things up with dirt and mud. They're just not looking right. Take mud flaps off anything. It looks 10 times better. I'm going to get rid of these. Sick of looking at them. Going on there, some fish in there, make a little feature. It's going to get a whole lot dirtier though once I pull the dash down. I know that, but I just want to clean this out so I wasn't laying in the muck so much. So although the plan is not to use these door trims, still going to keep all the fittings and stuff just in case we can reuse them, which I think we can. These are still good condition. Everything else, not so much. Look at that, you see the original colour there. Just work out what's holding this door. Window winder up. It's a little screw. Better than them little pins. Should make it easy to adapt something. Another silver coin. Well, so far, it's not as bad as it could have been. As good as that is at keeping dust out, won't keep that either. Actually, pretty filthy. Yeah, look. That one at least isn't so bad. No surprises under there. Really technical that. Let's go to the other side. Let's see if this side is as clean as the other side. Doesn't feel good. Everybody gets deliveries but me. Look, neither of those turned out anywhere near as bad as I thought they'd be. I thought we'd have rats living in here, rubbish piles, and rust, but you know, there's really, this thing's not that bad for rust. Most of it looks like just from being on the chicken farm, having chemicals and stuff on it. I don't think these are going to be salvageable. They're rusted out inside. The belts themselves are okay, but the buckles, yeah, it's a shame. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for seats yet, so maybe we can put some buckets in. I know my wife would like a bench seat, but nah. Look, I'm not going to lie. It's a few hours later. I got a little distracted. I got a little distracted with fixing the doors. And then to do that, both guards had to come off. But now we've got two working doors. Well, you know, as working a door can be without a door handle. If you simulate what it's like to have a door handle, there we go, we have a door. And it closes, which it didn't do before, but it does now. So I got sidetracked doing that, and this is what it looks like. Had the guards off, straightened them up, lined them up a bit better. Got that tin out. Got that tin out. Just looks a bit better. Looks ratty still, but doesn't have a big dent in there. All the crap I don't need yet. Took the overriders off the front bumper. Wanted to weld some patches on this one to get it to look a bit better. Like if I go on that one. The other side's not bad, even with the rust hole in it. But I know it's already cold today, but I think I'm going to call it a day. Well, I didn't mention earlier that this thing needs a center bearing, which I have. But it also needs a universal, I think. We need to move it around. So I reckon I'll just see if I can do the center bearing. We'll see how ridiculously hard it is. Alright, so we're doing this in the dirt. No special tools, obviously. Of course, what am I saying? No special tools. It's always no special tools. But we've got to get these off first. And we'll drop the tail shaft. Hopefully these will come out with no drama. But you can see, I need a universal.
Yeah.
You can see, yeah. And you can see, this one's probably never been out. Nice split over there, 100 years old. So I've already popped one circuit off. Have to get the others out and then try and get the cups out. Well, we had a little bit of a problem. I should have checked it, but that seized universal joint was not good, obviously. It was seized, but it didn't have any movement. Well, not much, but it wasn't good. So I had to get another one. So this is the next day, and we're going to put this universal joint in. And the center bearing. Right, let's see what I do to get this thing off here. Easy enough. Should just slide off. Maybe not. Get some juice in there. Alright, so moving ahead a little bit here. I had to use a press to get that off. And then I had to massacre that to get it off. It's all original, I think. Now this one goes on there and it fits and everything, so that's all good, but because the original dust cover was destroyed, it's going to leave a big gap there. You can see that. So I'm going to go on the hunt for something, see if we can find something that's going to go on there, even if it's a washer that goes over this part. It's pretty redneck, but that's what I come up with. It's O-rings and a flat rubber washer to seal in there. I'm not going to get another seal. It's not happening. We're going to put this thing back together, get this thing driving. So I'll put that back on there, and then we got to put the universal in. Well, we're back under here. Now I'm thinking that this doesn't look right. I didn't measure it, but let's hope it's right. Let's do some modification. You can see it was pretty messed up. I reckon that's used well and truly. Now, let's see if the tail shaft's going to fit in that gap there. I measured it, but maybe the one they sent us is wrong. Well, that explains why. That explains why the seal was different on the bearing. This measurements just wasn't enough for them to get it right. Well, modification time. All right, we're in. What I'm going to do is get some flat washers, some square flat washers, and then once that's up on the hoist, I'll just spot weld them onto the flange of the center bearing, those brackets, and then it should be good. Plenty planted in the diff, but we're all good. We're all good. Once we get up on the hoist, we'll be able to weld those, check out the brakes, get rid of some more of this mud that's everywhere. And we'll see how clean this truck really is under here. It is extremely clean, especially when you consider how it looks up top.